Hello, welcome back. We're on to the next pedal. You might have seen maybe quite a wee while back I managed to pick up a Field Effects Tone Zonk II. That was very cool construction. Thanks for checking out the video. I enjoyed it that much. I've actually been watching a lot of Diogo's videos, etc., if that's the right way to pronounce your name, mate. And he makes some other cool stuff, and well, I just had to, didn't I? Check that out. Oofed. You know what's even better? The insides. Ho ho ho! Look at that. Right. So this here is, I had to have a shot of this, right? So it's another fuzz, right? But this is a unique fuzz, because this is a kind of homage to the Jordan Boss tone of yesteryear and all this kind of stuff, with some extra mods that are all happening here, alright? So I say, let's chuck this into the flint and see what happens, eh? HH Strat is back. It's had a wee bit of love and tender care from Tiger's Guitar Services. A bit of fretwork and all this stuff, nice and clean. It's cracking, it's playing great. Well done, Tiger. If you're in the Ayrshire area, you need to hit up Tiger if you need some guitar work done. He's a good boy. Excuse me. So, HH, we'll have a shot with this. We're into the FET Mini Bone that's into the front of the Flynn settings here. The Flynn has got the usual idea of plugged into the sewer reactive load. Is in Ableton, loaded up with the York Audio 4x12 and a spattering of Soundtoys plate reverb. So, bypass signal is this. Neck pickup. And in betweens. Great level start. So, the Mini Bone. Let's talk about this. I love that jewel. Nice purple jewel. Just check that out. Yes. Right, so let's talk about the controls a wee bit here, because this is a wee bit up for contention given the wording of it. So, but volume is volume, gain is gain. Self-explanatory. The rest of it is up for a wee bit of a debate, and they're all quite flexible with each other, if you will. If you affect the bone knob, it affects the mood, it affects the switches, etc. and all that. So realistically, there's quite a lot to discover with this pedal, and you need to put in the time with it. Not that it's hard to get a bad sound, it's just it's worth making the time to see how many sounds you can get out of it, because realistically this can just do straight up fuzz. But the thing about this fuzz, since it's fabled from the Jordan Boss tone idea, or maybe like a Trombetta Mini Bone idea, is what I'm seeing from the knob selection here, is you get different instruments out of it. You can almost get brass stuff made from the Zos that I've checked out and all that. You can kind of get a certain brassy section and certain registers across the neck and all that. This can get you there. Wild. So, I hit up Diogo and asked him just about the kind of what he reckons is happening versus my ears, and I'm kind of came to the idea of what these are kind of doing. All right, the high and low switch is a two-way switch. Essentially, it takes a spectrum of the bias. So high would be hotter bias, low would be a lower starved bias, if you will. Okay. The three-way switch that's in the middle here, you've seen for maybe the start up of the innards there, that's got three caps there that's sticking into the circuit, sorry, and each one of them essentially just does its own character change. So D stands for dark, B is for brighter, M is adding in more mids, essentially. Alright, the bone knob, what that kind of does to me is, Diogo says it's kind of a tone control, which is kind of fair, but the idea of that for me is it kind of changes the character of like some sort of sub octave or high octave that happens in certain places. You'll find that There's a big high octave that happens in here that's kind of almost like doubled and stuff and all that. Anyway, the mood button is more of a, that's more of a bias character almost, but it doesn't do the starving bias thing. I find that when it's down, the notes that you play etc. are a little bit more open, and it starts to compress and get squashed and stuff when it goes up higher. And as I say, in conjunction with everything going between each other, you get some really wacky sounds. Anyway, we'll start everything just at noon. We're in the high bias section here. We'll just keep it to the bright. Bypass signal again. Engage. So to me that's a little bit down in volume, so we'll get it to unity again, I guess. That's about there for me, alright. You can hear the turn in there of the mood is kind of changing that bias. It's kind of got that noise. Noise sounds like a bad word, but it's no in some of these contexts, you know. Turn it all the way down. To me, that's kind of natural fuzz area that we've got to there. Half gain, the mood all the way down, and the bone sitting where it's sitting. Clean up is sort of there as well if you're Anyway, enough of that clean up nonsense. This is meant to be amazing. We'll up the gain. Let's max it. See if there's clean up about the area there as well. Nah. And that's fine. It's fine if there's no clean up. It is not the end of the world, people. Anyway, great up fuzz there, alright. So let's see what happens. We'll muck about with the cap first of all then, alright. So we're in the bright selection there. Should darken up on up selection there. Back to bright. And then to the mids, emphasise the mids. Yep. Go back to the bright. Let's try the high-low. So this is sort of like a bias. I don't know if it's like a bias range, you know. High, I say, is hotter. Low as in more starved bias kind of thing. It's like if you take the spectrum from high to lower, I think it just kind of maybe actually changes the sweep of the mood and the bone and which range that they work in, if you will, as it goes. So low. Brilliant. Mids. Darken it up. Fantastic. Sorry. Back to high. Back to low. Right. We'll go back to high and then we'll start mucking about with the mood switch. So we'll go halfway. You can hear with that kind of there. Seems like it's kind of grabbing notes and just giving it a wee squeeze. Not compression. Not compression. It's like chucking the note in a box and then the box is closed and then the note just goes that kind of thing. Maybe that's a way to describe it. Done it down there. To here. What do you think? Do you agree? I'm into it anyway. So, the fun bit. Did we try the low actually? Fantastic. Right, anyway. Bone. Right, so we've heard this sitting about the middle. Let's down with it. As I say, when we put this further up, it kind of seems like there's another octave that's happening. Start tapping it up. It just gets fatter and everything like that. Nearly up. All the way up. You can hear the other kind of octave in there. It's great character in it. Listen to that! Mood. Let's muck about with it all the way up there. It's almost kind of ring moddy there down this side. Right, mood all the way up. You can hear like the notes are just getting absolutely rammed. It is amazing. Let's go back to Brighton. Hear how raspy, kind of getting to that brass trombone-y thing and all that. It's anyway, there's probably at least another half hour of a video that we can make talking about this, but we'll stop it there. Aye, what we got? Something absolutely extraordinary. This again is the Field Effect Tones Mini Bone made by Diogo in Portugal. Absolutely outstanding work again. I adore this chassis. This, aye, and the jewel purple. I'm into purple. I like purple. That's nothing to do with Danish Pete. I like purple before him. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see what happens in the next one, everybody. Cheers.